If you're like me and you never thought that you would willingly pick up a book for fun and you want to change that, let it be this book. The Exorcist is unlike anything I've read before and is something that I would recommend to anybody, even if you're not somebody that would typically pick up something scary. Because this isn't a scary book. This is more of a mystery and a thriller and is so character driven and has so many twists and turns. I would have never expected this to turn out the way that it turns out. I had never seen the movie before, but I had seen screenshots and GIFs of this girl, and I kind of assumed that I was going to be getting myself into something spooky. And the book has moments that are gross and that are scary, but that's not what I took away from it. The characters in this book are all fantastic. This is way funnier than it has any right to be. These are people that have stuck with me since I read this book in March, and I really feel like it's something that I want to reread this October. You have these two competing mysteries going on with them trying to figure out what's wrong with this girl, and then also the police trying to figure out what's happening with these people. And really at its core, the fact that this girl might be possessed by a demon is in the background of a debate between science and faith, and these conversations just kind of took me by surprise. It wasn't what I was expecting to get into. I was expecting something much more straightforward than what I got here. It's something where the writing doesn't feel dated, but the actual way that they are trying to go about saving this girl from this weird thing that's happening to her is something laughable. The discussion around mental health and the lengths that people go to try to convince themselves that they don't have a problem are mind-boggling and maybe don't age that well. The fact that people would be more interested in exorcising their daughter than, God forbid, taking them to therapy, I think is hilarious. But at its core, this is a fast read. It's funny. It has characters that are going to stick with you, and it has some of the scares, but for a book called The Exorcist, the actual exorcism is like this much of the book. Something interesting is that the author actually wrote the movie as well. So even though the movie is very different from the book, you're kind of seeing two sides of this story, where one of them is very much this like Hollywood horror movie, and the other side is this book where you really get to know these characters. And while they both kind of end at the same spot, the journey of how the characters get to that ending is done so well here.